There are precisely 43 days remaining until the inaugural match of the Indiana Fever's 2025 WNBA regular season, wherein they will compete against the Chicago Sky. Although this may appear to be a considerable time for Fever aficionados, they have already made significant progress since their last game on September 25, 2024. Thus, it is hoped that this final month and more will not feel excessively tedious. Furthermore, there are numerous activities Fever supporters have either already participated in or will soon encounter, which serve to signal the onset of the season. One indication is that players have commenced arriving at the Fever's home arena to engage in workouts and initiate preparations for the season. With training camp set to begin on April 27th, it will not be long before footage from team practices surfaces on social media, which invariably makes the wait more manageable. What is clear is that Fever athletes are already eager to resume gameplay. This was evident from a recent social media exchange between Star Guards Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell on Thursday, following the Fever's posting of a highlight reel showcasing their 2024 performances with the caption, "The Ultimate Backcourt." A few months ago, there was extensive discussion regarding Caitlin Clark's absence from the U.S. women's basketball squad at the 2024 Paris Olympics, even as the team secured its 8th consecutive gold medal. The fact remains that the U.S. has maintained a stronghold on Olympic basketball for many years, and last summer's win reinforced that dominance. While Clark's participation may not have altered the result, it would have undoubtedly drawn greater attention to women's basketball globally. Her next opportunity to excel on a grand platform will arrive during her home nation's hosting of the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. By that time, she could potentially enter as a WNBA champion, bearing the U.S. flag as the squad's flag bearer, or perhaps even, quite remarkably, competing in two entirely distinct sports, basketball and flag football, which will be featured in the Olympics for the first time that year. Clark is already actively promoting the latter, having appeared at an NFL event to advocate for flag football among young athletes. Interestingly, it sometimes appears that the NFL benefits more from her star appeal than the WNBA does. An ironic observation. Clark's enthusiastic promotion for flag football during the NFL's annual league meeting in Florida. Clark joined forces with Serena Williams, the legendary tennis player with the most major title, to generate excitement for flag football in anticipation of the 2028 Olympics. As a lifelong Kansas City Chiefs supporter, just inquire with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, who have taken her to postseason games clad in a suit. Clark shared her personal connection to the sport. Growing up, I had an older brother who played football, and my grandfather coached it for over 40 years, she remarked. I always wondered, why can't I participate in flag football? I would have jumped at the opportunity and relished every moment. Then came the surprise, imparted with a crafty grin. Perhaps LA 2028, or maybe I will engage in two sports. Achieving both basketball and flag football at the Olympic level appears nearly unfeasible. The physical demands and distinctions between these sports are significant. Were it a matter of 3x3 and 5x5 basketball, I would confidently support her. But this situation? It seems more focused on her promoting flag football, rather than being a concrete objective. Nevertheless, one cannot help but appreciate the enthusiasm she infuses. By 2028, Clark might evolve into more than merely a basketball star. She could represent the entire U.S. Olympic team. At merely 23 years of age, she is already transforming the narrative surrounding women's sports. Her inaugural WNBA season with the Indiana Fever not only set records but obliterated them, with 337 assists and 769 points, guiding her team to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. The league experienced its highest ratings, ticket sales, and excitement ever, largely attributable to her impact. She is not only the WNBA's leading attraction, but arguably one of the most prominent figures in women's sports today. Time magazine recognized her as Athlete of the Year, and this is just the start. As she begins her second season under new coach Stephanie White on May 16th, I would bet that she will surpass her rookie statistics and potentially win her initial playoff series. By the time of the 2028 Olympics, she might be waving the flag, lifting a WNBA championship trophy, or at least envisioning an ambitious two-sport career. Clark's mention of flag football could be excessive, but it reflects the extent of her influence beyond the basketball court. Whether she is making jump shots or advocating for a new Olympic discipline, she is redefining what is achievable in women's sports. The journey to LA 2028 is still several years ahead, yet one certainty exists. Caitlin Clark's name will be prominent when it arrives. Caitlin Clark has swiftly established herself as the emblem of the WNBA. The current Rookie of the Year is poised to make another significant impact in her second season, which commences next month. Supporters of Clark and the Fever are fortunate, as the WNBA store is hosting a 25% off sale for today only, which can be accessed here. Below is a compilation of some of the notable Clark merchandise available at a discount. Fans should definitely capitalize on this sale, given that Clark memorabilia seldom receives price reductions. The full extent of the sale can be examined. The Golden State Valkyries have officially recruited Temi Fagbeni, whom they chose in their expansion draft last December, following her being left unprotected by the Indiana Fever. Fagbeni, a 32-year-old seasoned center, recorded an average of 4 points, and 7 rebounds over 22 games last season with Indiana. She started on 2 occasions for the Fever in the playoffs and proved to be a key member of the rotation, marking herself as a player who excels in a fast-paced environment. In recent seasons, she has played overseas and is currently a member of the Turkish team Beşiktaş, where she leads her team with an average of 2 points on 57, 8% shooting, along with 1 rebounds and 4 assists. She is also converting 2% of her three-point attempts. The transaction was officially confirmed on the WNBA transactions webpage on Tuesday. Fagbeni was designated as a restricted free agent. Thus, although the Valkyries chose her, another franchise could have presented her with an offer that the Valkyries would not have countered. That scenario did not occur. Instead, Fagbeni finalized a 1-year agreement worth $90,000, according to SpotTrack. She will become an unrestricted free agent in 2026. The Fever continues to expand upon last season's achievements, as 41 out of their 44 games will be broadcasted nationally. This accomplishment marks a significant milestone as it represents the highest number of national television appearances for a single WNBA franchise in history. In contrast, 3-time MVP A'ja Wilson's Las Vegas Aces will have merely 33 national games, while Breanna Stewart's New York Liberty, the reigning champions, will only feature in 32 nationally televised contests. The Fever did not necessarily dominate the league in the previous season. Rather, Caitlin Clark's formidable presence contributed to the WNBA experiencing record-setting viewership statistics. Clark's influence is robust enough that Fever head coach Stephanie White even referred to her as Taylor Swift 2.0. This spike in visibility has prompted the Fever's management to undertake significant strategic initiatives. The critical question now is, can Clark and the Fever recapture the enchantment of 2024? Indiana Fever standout Caitlin Clark continues to garner attention as the WNBA's 2025 season approaches. On Thursday, she once again captivated the sports community after the NFL shared highlights from her latest public engagement. Clark participated in the NFL's annual meetings with tennis legend Serena Williams last Sunday. Alongside football icon Eli Manning, the three engaged in a discussion regarding the development of women's sports and the growing enthusiasm surrounding them. Clark, Williams, and Manning also spoke about flag football, which could represent an important avenue for advancement in women's sports, and an area the NFL may explore in the future. Regarding her own aspirations, Clark disclosed her childhood desire to play flag football. "I recall attending my brother's football games and thinking, Why can't I play flag football? I would have participated. I would have loved it, Clark expressed. The NFL shared a video capturing Clark's revelation, which received considerable attention from fans. I saw her throw, she's definitely got an arm, one commenter noted, alluding to Clark's passing skills. Another remarked, Love this! She'd definitely excel at quarterback, throwing dimes all over, one enthusiastic fan asserted. A special event should be arranged during Pro Bowl weekend for athletes from various sports, suggested another supporter in light of Clark's passion for football. Great player, declared a fifth follower.